Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a pineapple upside down cake. For this you're going to need some golden syrup, probably not this size, but some golden syrup, flour, 2 eggs, margarine, some cherries, caster sugar, pineapple, stirring spoon, mixing bowl, tin to put it in the oven with some greaseproof paper in. And you will need to make sure you've washed your hands, got your apron on, and preheated your oven to 180 degrees. So once you've done that, you're going to pop in your bowl your caster sugar and your butter, and we're going to cream it together. So remember, that's where we beat together the caster sugar and the margarine until it is nice and fluffy, and it's changed to that nice pale colour as well. Okay, so it's better if you do use margarine because it's softer. Okay, it's not as hard as butter. Okay, and it's easier to mix into your caster sugar. Okay, so mix all of that in together. Once it's light and fluffy, okay, we can then add our eggs. So make sure, give it a good beat together till it turns that nice light fluffy colour. Okay, it shouldn't take too long if we're using Marge. As you can see, mine has already started to change that colour. So now I'm going to add in my eggs. So remember, we don't want any shell. It's 1 egg, 2 eggs. Again, we're going to beat that in. Be careful though, because we don't want to slop our egg anywhere. Okay, remember it will go like a curdle. That is absolutely fine, because we will then add our flour to that and it will smoothen back out. Okay, so make sure you get all of that egg and caster sugar from around the bowl. Mix it all in. And then add in your flour. Okay, remember when we add in our flour, to make sure it's all incorporated, we go round the outside and down the middle, round the outside, down the middle, and incorporate all of that flour. Have a go at that. So I've made my mixture, okay, and that is nice and runny. Well, not too runny, but it is a good consistency. Okay, and it's nice and light, good colour. I'm going to leave that to the side for one moment. So now I'm going to pop my pineapple rings into the bottom of my baking tray. Okay, so I'm going to pop them in the bottom. Depending on the size of your tray, will depend on obviously how many pineapple rings you can get in there. I might be able to get 4 and a bit. I'm going to break one in half. See if I can fit this in here. So I might just squeeze that into the sides. So that is my pineapple in the bottom. I'm then going to pop some cherries into the middle. So that is the base of my pineapple cake. I'm then going to pop some cherries, okay, into whole ones, into the holes of the pineapple. And then I'm going to cut some in half to then fill in the gaps that I have. So pop those into the gaps. Okay, totally up to you. If you like cherries, you can put more in. If you don't like cherries, okay, you don't have to put that many in. I would still like to see some in there. That is me filled. Okay, so as you can see, I've put my cherries in there. Gonna clean my fingers because they're all sticky. I'm now gonna pop my mixture over the top. Okay, being careful, try not to move my pineapple or my cherries. Okay, so if you spoon it onto your mixture and then very carefully, you can then spread it out, making sure you don't move any of your pineapple. Need to also make sure that we put a bit of golden syrup on there. Okay, so you won't have a big tub like this. So I'm just going to pop some around the edges. I'm not a big fan of golden syrup. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some around the edges, okay, on top of my pineapple. This is going to make it all sort of like golden and caramelly, if that's a word. Okay, so I've popped some on there over my pineapple. Now I've done that, I can spread out my mixture, making sure that I've got all the mixture out of my bowl. There's still some in there, so I'm just going to scrape the remainder out. Okay, so that is all scraped out. I'm just going to spread it out nice and gently so that I don't move those cherries and the pineapple. Okay, I want to make sure that my cherries are covered, otherwise they will burn when I pop it in the oven. So smooth it all the way out. Okay, that is that done. So I'm going to pop it in the oven for 20 minutes. Once it's done, okay, onto a cooling rack and allow it to cool. Remember how to check it. We use a knife, pop it in. If it comes out clean, it is cooked. If it comes out with still mixture on there, then it is not cooked. Pop it back in the oven. Have a go at that and we'll see what we get. Okay, so pineapple upside down cake is out of the oven and it looks delicious. It smells lovely. You can see where the golden syrup was around the outside. My sponge is completely cooked. Okay, and it is steaming, so it's nice and hot. Okay, you can serve it as it is, but make sure it cools down first of all, or you could maybe pop some ice cream with it, see how that goes. But don't forget to send us a picture and let us know how you get on. Can't wait to see them.